You gonna take me home tonight?
We're gonna see those something lights.
Oh, Carrie's gotta win this test.
This Aussie team is gonna fucking ride it home.
Yes, beautiful.
This podcast is brought to you by CouchCommentators.shop. Help support the channel by purchasing your merchandise using the link below.
Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. Today I have Dan and James. As always, gentlemen, we're here for another beautiful, glorious week. And look, a lot of stuff did happen. So, Dan, mate, how was your weekend?
Yeah, not bad. We had the summer of cricket started off over the weekend. So I was watching a bit of cricket, doing a bit of work.
Weren't we all?
Doing a bit of work around the house as well, you know.
Nice.
Mostly just watching cricket and playing games, as always.
Look, the summer of cricket, and there's only one man on this couch who gets really, really excited for this, James.
Yeah, look, the excitement may have faded a little, but
Wonder why. Maybe we'll get into
look,
that.
my weekend very eventful. Couple of stories. So Thursday night went out with the old man and a couple of other friends and watched Pearl Jam at
Ooh, nice.
at Homebush there. They were great. We were quite lucky with the set list. Got some classics that don't get played too often at the concerts, like Daughter and Jeremy and Last Kiss. So we were stoked with that. But after we go back for a little drink at the hotel bar, and there was this I want to say 35 to 40-year-old English man freestyle rapping to us. And we just could not get rid of him. And it's got to now be one of the more awkwardest and annoying situations that we've ever been in, because the bar's not big enough to just disappear from him. It's a hotel bar, so you can't really go hiding too much.
Did he just keep going to the bar and then coming back, or was he just hovering, just
They were...
Yo.
So his girlfriend or fiance, whatever.
He was with his girlfriend Beyonce.
She came over drunkenly and was talking to Dad and Adrian and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's probably just got a bit worried and stuff, and then he's come over and then he's talking, and then somehow it turns into him freestyle
and
rapping.
Then to show how much of an alpha he is, he's like, I'm going to start freestyling. If any of you guys want to jump in, go for it.
Did you rap battle him?
Yeah. I got out my Christmas presents and did a bit of rapping and showed him how a real rap artist works.
I mean, real smart idea. It is coming into Christmas season.
Yeah.
They actually started singing Pearl Jam all for him.
Yeah.
We fight your music with ours.
They harmonized.
Yeah, that was a bizarre end to the Thursday night. Obviously, then Friday cricket started. That was
That's when the hopes were high.
Yeah, hopes were high. Saturday, me and Brandon with a couple of mates went out to the Sydney Derby, FC versus the Wanderers. I'll let you get more into that. Because that'll be the big thing from your weekend.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about a message that I got last night that, look, 12-year-old me going to school wished for this message all of his life. I got a message saying that a truck or a machine had broken down in front of the work roller door, so we couldn't get anything out, and work was called off on a Monday.
We did it.
We did it. Look, you watch The Simpsons as a kid, and they talk about snow days, and as an Australian, you're somehow still wishing for snow, just so you didn't have to go to school. And then you grow up to an adult, and you wish the world would end, so you don't have to go to work on Monday. But I finally had that happen. It was like Christmas, really. Christmas came early.
How much did you have to pay the bloke to have his
it's my
truck
car.
breakdown? Yeah.
It's actually a Volkswagen.
Got it towed there. But yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I actually second guessed it multiple times.
You just felt like driving to work just to make sure.
Yeah, just to make sure I come in tomorrow. I'm fine. It was a fake message.
It was
That
just
is
a
the
test.
craziest thing, guy.
Yeah.
For it to just break down in front of your work's roller door. That's it. That's stop work. That's it.
That's great.
That sounds
Honestly.
great. Look, I wish that happened, but Look, I had to
Your
go to
work's
work.
a bit,
Yeah.
your work's a bit big.
There's too many roller doors
Well, look, if the,
for a
if
truck
the
to break
roller
down.
onto the dock got blocked, he would be in a bit of strife.
Look, there's an idea. There's an idea at all.
We'll block the driveways.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a bit of a ramp up to there. So.
Yeah. Look, there's ideas. If I don't have to come to work next Monday, you'll hear about it. Okay, my weekend, gentlemen. I know you guys really want to hear this.
Yeah.
Me and James went to the derby, as he just said, and look, it's a good game. Great game of soccer. 4-2. Us FC fans here won. Go Sydney FC firstly, shout out them. Secondly, I did bet on the other team as the usual turncoat in me.
You should have seen our mate Chriso. I'm not sure if you've met him before,
I
but
don't think I've met Chris now.
he was saying to Brandon, like his brother goes for the Wanderers, and he doesn't talk to him or his nephews
For that,
on
like,
that day.
whole day. He has got into a fight with his brother
Yeah, they
before.
always got into a fight.
Oh, Jesus.
Without, like, it was from a distance, and then they got closer to each other, and it was more
Yeah.
play around. But they're both.
But yeah, he was saying if I did bet on first goal scorer on a bloke named Aiden, shout out Aiden. He did not score though. But Chriso was saying to me, if this bloke scores, I will probably get hit or headbutt. So while I'm at the game, I'm just like, God, please just don't score, bro. Just don't pass the ball to that bloke. Don't have
Like,
it.
why do you want the bloke to score? But two,
Yeah.
you're just like, fuck, I want to live.
The money wasn't worth it either.
If it popped up on the screen, I was just gonna start sprinting away. I was at the exit gate, like so I could just easy access out and run. But yeah, it was a great game, good game. Look, we sang a lot of chants I didn't know the words to, but I was still singing. I was still singing. So
They sort of went away from some of the classics.
yeah, maybe because we were against another Sydney team. And
Yeah, I don't know. It's still a bit weird.
my favorite one, obviously, fuck you, Western Sydney scum. Ole.
Yeah.
Ole.
They couldn't.
That's good.
Even though we are Western Sydney's car.
Yeah, hey, whoa.
Whoa.
I'm FC till I die. Yeah. Big fan.
No,
Big
but
fan
like
of
we
their
live in the
work.
Western Sydney,
Ah,
so
yes. Not me. I live in the upper class of in the inner city. Yeah, that was pretty much the weekend. Other than I did jump on Fortnite, which is a real blast from the past until you get on and you see the likes of Snoop Dogg and Ice Spice in the game. And
Eminem, don't forget Eminem.
and Eminem and getting dunked on by 12-year-olds is always fun. So yeah, look forward to more of that when the OG game comes back. Me and Dan's gonna grind.
Fly straight to my computer.
Live streams on the.
Live stream on the Couch Commentators.
Couch
Look forward
commentators
to
play
that.
games.
Gentlemen, we get into accountability, and unfortunately I did not go back-to-back wins. I got a second place though, however. Ray Magnerio got second. Believe we all lost.
Yeah.
So look, it's rough, but we will obviously bet again this week.
Yeah, I want to apologise to the
Yeah.
Couchies. I didn't put as much effort into it as I should have. I sort of forgot about it, and it was about 1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and we
The
got a
cricket
late,
had already started. And
some late mail from James. Oh yeah, put this bet on. Maybe a cricket bet, James, next time.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Warmer to take the most wickets.
If you had to put that bet on it, Saturday, that'd be good.
I watched my horse. It was like a 2,500 meter or 2,000 meter race. It was late until like 700 meters out. Started going back. Got to 500 meters. Just went to the
Right.
back, came last.
Started running backwards, ran on a treadmill, and
Yep.
it's gone.
And it's gone.
Look, we will get better, and we will be better. Persistence beats resistance. And gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858 if you have any problems.
Yeah, with your head not over it.
But we will be back, and we will get a win this week. So
We will.
but gamble responsibly. Okay. Now, the best part of the podcast brought to us by you. It's the listener questions, gentlemen. We have a fuck ton. So let's get into it. First one from Aiden Harrington. Shout out, Aiden. He's asked, thoughts on the NRL player exhaustion policy requiring an anal thermometer probe. This must be a new policy that Volandis has brought in recently. James, your thoughts on the anal probe?
Look, if if you got to claim that you're too tired to play, you got to prove it.
Yeah.
If you're obviously not too tired if you don't consent to the anal probe. And to be honest, I think it should be a trick question. They should just get taken into a room and go, he's come this far. He's probably exhausted.
Yeah, he's probably exhausted. Oh, you're cramping, but how about come out and
How
come
bad
out
is that
back?
Are you going to put your hands on the table?
If I go near your asshole, are you going to run away?
I feel like that's the best answer. I don't have anything.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, another one from Aiden, and he asks, should there be any changes to the test team for Adelaide? The correct answer is no. I'm going to go James again.
Yeah.
I want your opinions.
This is an interesting one. I agree with no. Labuschagne's going to be under some fire, especially after his second innings no shot dismissal. Look, it was a good ball, but the ball ended up hitting him outside the line. If he just had his bat down near his pad, he's not out.
Yeah.
Look, this we've been shown up, and again, like it's the test scheduling that Cricket Australia and the ICC, they organised the year of cricket. Our players last year had an extremely large workload, and then this year they have not played a test since. I think it was the last one was in February against New Zealand. So look, they look rusty.
The only thing I would change is like maybe the lineup of how they're like batting at the moment. Like say maybe move someone back to this number.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because isn't McSweeney a 4?
He is
He's
a
a 3
4,
or
but
4,
like,
yeah.
are you going to put Smith up? Smith looked okay today. He looked a bit scratchy.
Yeah.
Ended up like it was a good ball and a really good catch by Pant at keeper to dismiss him today. But yeah,
No changes.
no,
from
I
James?
don't think it's any changes. Like McSweeney's copped 2 absolute gems from
Yeah.
Bumrah. He needs obviously we need to see him learning from that. Like we all knew that the ball was he was gonna throw an in swing, and we didn't know that was gonna come in as much as it did in the second innings. But
Dan, mate. Is anyone on the chopping block for you?
Nah.
No one's on the chopping block.
I think the team has to stay the same.
the question is who comes in?
Yeah. There's no like.
Bancroft got out for another. It was a golden duck, I think, to who's really good looking, great hair, bowls in the T20 side. Johnson.
Mitchell Johnson?
Spencer Johnson. So like,
Dance.
look, you could make arguments to bring a new bowler in, but like the bowlers looked a bit flat. They've only taken 16 wickets for the test.
Look, there's been a lot of fire going towards Marnus and definitely his bowling as well.
The thing is, he's some of the fire is funny. Like some of the people going, "Oh, I could score runs against him." The guy still got it up to 135 Ks.
Yeah.
If you've never played cricket,
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's quick. But look, was it great bowling? No, but obviously the team needs it right now. When
Yeah.
Cam Green could get good long overs out at a low economy rate. Marsh can bowl all right, but not the same spells that Green could. Look, we probably should have used head a bit more, but yeah, like Marnus is probably the closest to the chopping block, unfortunately. But he has scored some runs back. Like he scored a little bit of runs last summer. But yeah, he looked like a
Stun mullet.
yeah.
Look, for now he stays. So he
Yeah.
avoids the chopping block, but another game, well, who knows?
I think if Adelaide goes the same way as this test, I think it's gonna.
Someone might be on the chopping
Yeah.
block. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, next question. It is from Matty Sue. He asks, do you guys believe that Ilias and Flanagan will be too similar in the halves for the Dragons next year? Will they be too like the same of a player? Dan.
Wait, Ilias?
Ilias.
At the Dragons?
Live news from the Couch Commentators couch. Ilias has been signed by the Dragons.
So
Dan.
We're gonna have King Kyle and Lord Ilias
Lord Ilias, okay.
in the halves
And
next
who's
year.
at the back again? It's Guffo. It's
Saint Guffo.
Saint Guffo, yes.
And the Joker, Valentine Holmes.
The Joker.
The Jester.
The Jester.
And then the beach sprinter, Damien.
Yeah, obviously he's a beach sprinter. That's the highest ranking of the lot.
I don't know. It's going to be a bit different, obviously, but I can't really, because Lachlan Ilias got injured. It's like he didn't really play last year, so I can't remember.
Look, I feel like
much
he's a
of his
very
game.
out and out half, like just a solid king game. And
Thing is, we haven't seen him try to do anything too flashy.
No.
If you remember his debut year, him and Campbell Graham actually, there was a period where most of the tries were coming down that end of the field. So there might be more than we sort of remember.
Yeah, and that's why Stretch got picked for New South Wales that year.
Yeah, it was in the squads and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, look, I think they are a little similar, but I think Kyle Flanagan's now happy to just take the side role. He did it for Ben Hunt. He'll do it again for Ilias.
And look, they could be just looking to, if both of them are playing a solid role, and if Guffo stays fit and is sweeping, and like plays like Moses Sully and Valentine Holmes in the centres, there's going to be points.
Yeah.
That's true. Who's to say Kyle Flanagan gets a position, to be fair? Who's to say Salone's not at the back and Guffo's in 5'8"?
It's still a possibility.
Yeah, honestly.
But look, I do think they are kind of similar, but sometimes similar halves work.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not going to say that it's not going to work. I do think they are similar, but I just want to see a couple of months.
Yeah.
Both have been sacked by clubs, but both are halfbacks.
Like to see the trials.
Yeah. We'll see. It can't come soon enough, lad.
We also have a young guy coming through, that Lycan that played the last few rounds.
Isn't his name actually got King in it? Like,
Yeah, Lycan King Tongia.
a king. Yeah, literally have Lord King. And
Lord King
Saint.
King, Saint.
Look, the royalty. Okay. Yeah. Next question from Matty C again, and he asks, favorite Family Guy episode? James.
Oh, this is a hard one considering I don't read these questions beforehand like these boys do. Thanks for putting me on the spot with the first one.
No worries, James. Anytime.
I'll go the episode where Peter plays for the New England Patriots.
Good.
Mainly for the song like Shaboopy, Shaboopy. The girl is hard to get.
Nice. Dan, mate.
The episode that where Stewie is trying to wake up Lois and get her attention. Mum, mommy, mother, Lois.
I do like that. I'll probably go the chicken episode because of like how iconic that fight is.
The first one, I've got a new answer then.
Yeah.
Stewie does steroids.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Where he beats up Brian.
Special shout out to the episode where they brought Brian back after dying.
Yeah. Gotta bring him back, yeah.
And it looks like Stark has just got out in the cricket.
How's that?
Yeah, it's all over.
Obviously, you guys are watching this as knowing that we have won the test, but for us, right now, it's,
Harry and Nathan Lyon.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're going to bring us
carry.
home. Obviously, yeah. Look, predictions. We'll get into that later. Okay, that's our favorite Family Guy episodes. Now, actually, Matt, I forgot to ask, what's your favorite? Please message Dan.
Man.
Next question is from Stat Hub, and it's not Pornhub. Thank you for the question, lads. They ask, which club do you think dropped the best 2025 draw content? Okay. Dan.
Manly.
Yeah.
They literally went and played, like they made Daly Cherry Evans a character in WWE 2K24 and did a Royal Rumble.
That's pretty
to
sick.
announce their draw.
Like they modded the game as well, so that way, like it was in a grass stadium.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. I
That's
loved
hectic.
it.
I honestly haven't seen that, and now I have to go watch
I
that.
sent it in the
It's
fantasy
my
chat.
favorite as well.
Yeah.
There was a couple of other good ones, but I think it's just the best.
Yeah, look, I'm just going to lock that in as well. Other than that, I would have just picked Sharks purely on my team. Although supposedly we have a harder draw this year, but if we start pumping teams, it becomes an easy draw. And a circle fucking repeats itself.
Was it Roosters that got like that Big John or whatever that like
I don't think I've seen Roosters one. I've seen your guys one.
Yeah, our guys had to make it out of Play-Doh. Some of them
I can't remember who it was, but someone made one of the logos like pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
I can't remember what team or who it was, but it was like fucking scarily accurate.
Nice. Well, look, you guys obviously know so much more about these. I didn't see one.
I think teams need to do it. Like they need to do it every year. Like,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't remember this being a thing last year, and all of a sudden everyone did it. I did all the social media content creators for the clubs all get together in a group chat and go, all right, we're doing this.
or Peter Volandis is just like, you want more views? Make videos out of it. And then there's the Dragons who just like fucking stood there and be like, guessing game.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's boring.
Maybe he put an incentive out, like a little.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys did the emoji
20K.
guessing game. That's not too bad.
Yeah, true.
I say that's another good one. Another good one. Okay. Plenty of good ones. Next question from Matty C. He asks, who is your favorite Marvel superhero or villain? Dan.
I have a favorite, but it's kind of basic and fuck up.
Dr. Doom.
Technically. Iron Man. Yeah,
Iron Man.
he's always
Tony
been my favorite.
Stark. And he's coming back as Dr. Doom. That's why I said it. Little Marvel joke for you guys. James, mate, your favorite?
Mine actually is Doctor Doom. I've fallen into the YouTube hole of like ended up watching like lore videos and stuff. Like the guy's got his own country.
Yeah.
He's as smart as Richards. Like like both of them are smarter than Stark. And he sometimes works with the Avengers. Most of the time, he fucks with them. I know, yeah, he's my favorite villain.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. For me, I'll probably go the Hulk. Just reminds me of me. Just really sometimes.
If you get me angry,
I'm always angry.
I do like the whole. He's like a super genius who also, when he turns big green, he become big dumb. So, but
anymore.
now he's also smart.
Now it's just Smart Hulk.
Smart Hulk.
I really hope they go World War Hulk and just make him fucking huge and angry.
Yeah, I like that.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, that's my favorite probably. Matt, who's your favorite? Tell me.
I reckon Matt's a Spider-Man guy.
Yeah, he could be. He could definitely be a Peter Parker kind of operator.
Smooth operator. I don't know why I thought of that.
Don't worry, sometimes I bust out in song as well. Next question. We read this one before the podcast, and I'm going to read it how he wrote it, and then we'll get into it. Storm were interested in Paul and his brother and cousin. Is Stefano are both at Storm? Good signs he stayed. That's the question.
Matt, good English.
The actual question is what he's asking is Paul and his brother and Paul, his brother and cousin, and Stefano are both at Melbourne. Is it good signs that he stayed at the West Tigers for another 2 years, gentlemen? James.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm still confused after hearing that.
His brother and cousin. Oh, his cousin is Stefano.
All right. So, and his
And his
younger brother
is
or
playing
older
at
brother
Melbourne,
is
yeah.
there. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Hey, yeah, it's a good signs. Look, Benji's been working a bit of magic. Seems to be getting favourable results in the transfer market. Yeah, it seems like he's keeping and buying everyone that he wants to recently. So good on him.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, I think Tigers keeping Pole is a good thing to build their forwards. Like, he's a good young forward that's gonna hopefully do good things for them. So,
yeah, couldn't agree more. I feel like he, if he did go to Melbourne, it would have been a lesser position. He'd probably have to pay a bench or something like that. Where now, if he stays at Tigers, he could definitely lock in a starting role. So, I think that would be the the opinion what he would have been going for. Yeah, but like good signs for Tigers. Are they going to?
It still would have been tempting. Like, if you go to Melbourne,
Yeah.
like, I reckon he's already probably pushing on starting as it is. And then all of a sudden, him and Stefano could be leading that Melbourne team like the Bromwich brothers did.
Yeah.
And going for premierships. Instead, you're trying to reach new heights as a Tigers team of 16th spot.
They're trying to get back to 16th spot.
Unheard of recently. Sorry about that, dig guys. Next, we have one from Aiden Earl. Shout out, Aiden. A pet you guys would like, apart from normal ones like a dog or cat, e.g., example. James, what pet are you looking for?
Look, it would be really cool to get something like a lion or a leopard.
Like Mike Tyson.
A leopard would be pretty cool
Mike
as
Tyson
well.
has a tiger.
Oh, yeah, true.
But in the more realistic zone, have you seen? I don't even know the actual name of it, but they're almost a big cat, but they're like sort of in between. They're almost like big dog size.
Oh. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but they're pretty cool. I saw a video of one the other day,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, that would be a sick pet.
Yeah.
Dan.
A wolf.
A woof.
I reckon a wolf would be pretty sick.
That would be, you'd have one more wolf in your wolf pack.
You have to get like a tattoo of like a wolf pack on your back.
And how would you teach it that you're the alpha?
Look,
Nice.
if I have it from a young age, I can teach it that I'm the alpha. I
Yeah.
bully it when it's younger.
But then when you're old and crippled, he
It
beats
I'm
takes
the
still
fuck
the
out of you.
alpha.
Okay. A wolf, a leopard / lion. I'm gonna go. Shout out Ants Canada Plant Channel. They have this series I got into. It's Vivarium. Mate, it's pretty cool. He has like this massive glass tank
But
full of
did you
an
remember me watching
ecosystem.
that before you started watching it? Or
Nah, I didn't.
The YouTube algorithm just do
The
it?
issue algorithm brought it to me on a seedy Sunday, and I just fucking
Sunday.
I pumped so many of those videos, and you just watched him like show off this ecosystem of like ants and fucking lizards and frogs, and it's just like all in this massive glass tank in his house. It's pretty cool. He's got like, he gets millions of views. Go check it out, guys. But look, after watching that, I wanted to get like this little. He has a little crocodile in, like a little alligator, like baby one in there, and it's pretty cool. You get to see that. So I think I'll get one of those
Until it grows up and eats you.
until it grows up, and then I need a bigger lake out the back that I need to chuck it in. But yeah, that's my answer. I would love to hear your answer, Aiden and Dan.
You heard my answer over the wolf.
Dan. Okay, next question. It is from Aiden again. He asks, 3 things you'd do if you had access to a time machine for 24 hours. Dan.
Oh, jeez.
Stop Hitler.
Look, that was in my brain. That was in my brain.
Look, who knows what the world could have been.
Probably like go back to 2010 and watch the grand final live.
Yeah.
Um,
Go back, become an athlete, play the 2010 grand final.
play for the Dragons. Yeah, probably go kill Hitler, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
Go
shout out.
back to like what 1920 or something when he was born.
You got 2 more things, mate.
One more
He
thing.
went there. Yeah, he went grand final.
Yeah, grand final.
He's going,
And
going
then
to Germany. He's going to.
and then probably just the 2000 Olympics, I reckon. Like go
Yeah, watch.
experience that as an adult. Like I was only 3 years old when
Yeah,
the Olympics were here,
that
so
would be pretty cool. I would say so. James, mate.
I would go back to the 80s and just spend 5 years and watch 4 premierships. Sorry,
That would be pretty
that
cool.
would be good. Then I could say no, I did see him in person.
every time someone says it in the chat, but no, I did.
And then I'd like to let's see. I'd I'll go to South Africa in, I think it was 2016, and run into the change rooms and go, "No, boys, don't use the sandpaper. It's not worth it. You'll regret it for the rest of your lives."
Good idea.
That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one. Yep.
And then I'll go back in time and I'll save the guy that killed Hitler, because like obviously if you killed Hitler, you're a pretty good guy.
Dan, what are you doing? For my first one, I'm also going back to Germany. Just for a sightseeing around that time. You guys are...
Why are we all in Germany in 1940?
I don't know if you realise, but saving the guy that killed Hitler is Hitler.
Yeah. Not if Dan does it.
What if I kill him?
But what if I save him the time that you go to kill him?
Okay. My free fix. What would I do? I'll probably, I do like the shout out of just going back and reliving 2016 again. Just go and watch the grand final. I went and seen it
you were there
live.
live.
I want to see it again. Relive the highlights of that. I'll probably go back into a week where the Powerball's at fucking highest and just win a shit ton of money. That'd be
Google
nice.
the fucking numbers before you leave.
Anyone who says money doesn't buy happiness is a fucking liar. I would be really happy with 100 million. I'm really happy.
Have you seen that conspiracy theory that the lotto's a trap by the government to catch time travelers?
Shit. They got me. Third thing. I'd probably just like invent something like the internet and become a billionaire. So just more money.
Go back in time and just invest in Apple and Google.
Yeah.
I tell you what a good thing would be to do would put $1 on the first 4 of this year's Melbourne Cup.
Sure. Or
You're getting 782
Yeah.
Mom,
grand.
Dad, I'm your son from the future. Sell the house and put all your investment into
All your money on the 2024 Melbourne Cup.
yeah, look, a lot of my stuff to do with money. Maybe I ought to start the podcast earlier so we could have been one of the first pioneering podcasting, being the number one in the world.
That had a lot of Bitcoin.
Nation. But yeah, that's why it's.
Yeah, we should have jumped on Bitcoin while we're back in the past
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
that would have been.
When I go to 2010, I'll just jump on Bitcoin for us all.
Okay, so okay, that's all. Oh wait, there's one more question. It's from Aiden again. He asks, "Where's Big Daddy Mark?"
3 weeks in a row, we still haven't.
Yeah.
Still
Look,
haven't given
so
it
we're
to
going to
you.
do it now. We're going to cut to it. And look, we did forget last week, so we don't want to do it again. We'll cut to it now.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
I now think of that more than
Oh,
the actual song.
next is the 1 hour loop.
1
So,
hour
guys,
loop.
look forward to that. Oh, man, that's some. He really puts like some effort into it. And that's what I like to hear. Mo Bamba by
My
Shaq.
bomber by
Yeah.
Shaq.
Want to hear that?
I go home, calling a young nigga phone. Where's Ali with the motherfucking dough?
Hey, NBA DJ should just play this one time just to fuck with everyone.
If we get copyrighted for this great singing, I'm all for it. Oh, what I'd do for him, just make a song for like the couch commentators.
Imagine him doing the couch commentator song.
We are the couch.
We are the couch commentators.
Alright, we've got a live one. This might be our last one that we listen to.
Yeah, sounds good.
Big Daddy Mark performs Shawn Michaels' theme.
Oh, I'm sexy. He's getting the fucking crowd. He's working the crowd. He's getting them going.
Mate, Volandis, get on the phone. I know who needs to be performing at the 2025 Grand Final.
Oh,
He's still letting the pipes go.
Oh, yeah. Start him up. Start him up, Milanes.
Oh god.
That's beautiful. Honestly,
There you go, Aiden.
look, we did record it the first week. That screwed up. The second week we forgot. But the third week, you got it, Aiden. As long as Dan puts them in, you've got it. All right. Beautiful singing from Big Daddy Mark there. Now we get into the speak pipes. We just listened to his vocal pipes. Now the speak pipes.
Some more beautiful voices.
Some more beautiful voices from you guys. The best part of the podcast brought to us by you. Don't tell the listener questions I said that. We got our first one. It is from Rodney.
Hey fellows. My name is Rodney and I just have a quick question for the first time. I am a diehard Parramatta fan and I'm just curious, how do you think the Eels will go in the 2025 season? I just want to see them win a competition.
I feel like that's more directed at James.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Rodney obviously coming out with the AI voice, but it could be a legitimate person.
be a
James.
Yeah.
2025 season.
Look, I saw a TikTok the other day, and I heard it's our year. I've heard it's our year.
Who was it from? The Paracave podcast?
Literally, this guy, he wakes up in a Parra jersey. It's our year. He
Oh,
has a shower in a Parra jersey. It's our year.
It's our year.
Well, as you heard here first, it's our year.
So, everyone, every Parra fan, buy your tickets to the grand final as soon as they go on sale, because heard it here first. It's our year.
I don't know how it could be your year if it's also the Sharks' year.
And I've been hearing it's the Tigers' year for a while as well.
But it's not the Dragons year.
Yeah, no, not with the royalty at the the team.
Look, the royalty might get us to the 8, but they won't get us to the grand final.
All right, so that one was for you, James. Guess what? There's another one, and it's from James's secret admirer.
I wonder if they'll sound similar to the last one.
Yeah, I wonder if that would be somewhat similar.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to try and say it the best way I can. James, you are a very attractive man and I have a crush on you. On one
Ooh.
day I hope to build up the courage to tell you who I am and how much you mean to me.
Well, that's I
flattering.
know we have some fans, and because good to see we have some women fans. To be honest, I think it was all men, but obviously
Could
James
still be a man.
Could still be a man.
could be a man.
I think almost guaranteed.
But guys, in 2024, it might identify as
What they want
As AI.
as AI. We didn't find out their name, which is unfortunate, but just know that there is someone out there for you, James, admiring you.
there's someone out there, James.
There is someone out there. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Okay. Now we have one from Comeback Season.
Comeback season.
Hey boys,
That's crazy.
don't know if you all know the news. I did only tell Brandon, well, asked anyway, but comeback season's on, boys. Matty Mad Cunt C is coming back to play Oztag at Minto next year. Ready to be MVP every week
MVP even.
and lead this famous club to a premiership. I am keen, boys. I am so fucking keen.
Did you know that, Dan?
Just here right now, I'd like to formally retire from Oztag as of this point in time right now. The 25th of November, 6:28 p.m. I retire.
He retires. We can only have one of you guys, obviously. That's why. Look, I didn't want to tell you beforehand, but yeah, the news is live that Matty C is coming out of retirement. Some are saying the biggest out of retirement ever since Sean Johnson, only. Like, but
It's the biggest one since the last one.
yeah. No, it's good to hear, and hopefully he is back in form. I know he hasn't done much physical work since his last Oztag game, so see if he can live up to the hype and get us a premiership like he has promised.
I know he
us.
has been off the piss lately.
Yeah,
He's a week off the piss at the moment.
He's
so
getting a bit health conscious, you know.
Yeah.
Which, look, everyone should probably do that. Everyone should get a checkup every now and then and see how you're going. Unfortunately, I have not, so but I know my body's a temple, so
I checked up the roof's there.
yeah, good stuff. Looking forward to having him back in the team. The next one's from Matty C.
Hey, boys.
Hi, Matt.
Just a quick one here. Do you know who is coaching the Australian cricket team? Because they are fucking useless. I will tell you one thing, though. Wouldn't surprise me if it was Ken and Aiden. I reckon they couldn't do any better being a coach. Fucking dopey cunts they are. Fuck you, Ken. Fuck you, Aiden. It's off season, baby. Bring it on. Fuck you, you mutts.
Well, that is a start of war. I believe it's happened again.
Well, the coach of the Cricket Australia team is Andrew McDonald, and I don't think he is to blame for this game, honestly.
Oh, yeah, he isn't. In a way, you could almost say it, but yeah, it's been a poor performance all around. Big Ron, don't think he'll be under fire. He could be under fire if we get pumped throughout the whole series at home.
Yeah.
Especially after a loss last year to the West Indies.
Yeah, that'll be rough.
It would be rough back to back.
I think there's only one man to blame for this test, and that man is Jasper Bumrah.
And James's bet at the start of the series.
Yeah, it hurts to be right.
Look, is McDonald as bad as Ken and Aiden's coaching? No.
I've seen Ken and Aiden's coaching.
But Matt's allowed his opinion. And we're like Switzerland over here when this stuff comes out. We just can't really jump in and fight for either side.
I like peace.
Okay, next one is from soccer ball emoji.
G'day, boys. How are we?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Looking like it's going to be a scorcher most days this week, so
Yep.
make sure you keep hydrated.
Yep.
Wouldn't want to see you boys falling ill to the heat. James, Brandon, how's the derby, boys?
Oh,
It looked pretty good on the TV. The old Sydney FC keeping the city sky blue, as you knew they would, being such vivid soccer fans. Can't pronounce his fucking name, but that Aras, or who fucking knows how to say it, that come on in the midfield. What an absolute masterclass he dropped. What a exceptional player. In other news, fucking Man City, 5 losses in a row, and 2 of them at the hands of Big Ange, just slapping his big Aussie cock all over him. Love to see it.
Look, it is great to see one Sky Blue team absolutely fly, and then the other. Oh.
Hey, it's good to see for me because I hate Man City and I like Sydney FC, so it's good for both.
Yeah. This has been great.
As we said, the derby was great. Just great vibes, honestly. Yeah.
Plenty of beers and drinks thrown up in the air.
Yeah.
4 goals. There was a 5th that was denied at the end.
Yeah, look, I always complain about soccer because it can be like a nil or a draw, or it's always just low scoring. We got a fucking good game, a 4-2, bro.
Like all the MacArthur FC games.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of goals. That's a lot of goals. And as James said, in the Cove, like, because we are massive soccer fans, where every time we score, the drink just fucking goes up, mate. You send that.
Yeah, needs a good wash by the end of it.
That's why you wear it.
It was tasting and smelling like stone and wood. I believe that's what I was drinking the night. But yeah, good stuff. Hopefully Man City break their losing streak sooner for me, as I am also a massive Man City fan.
Fuck them.
Huge fan.
Massive fan. And good game to the bloke. Neither of us can pronounce the name. Okay, next one is from I Kill Kevin. Okay, interesting.
Kevin Nguyen, this Alan Tran. Where my fucking money? You owe me 2-year money. I need my money now. Fuck you, Kevin. I come for you. I know where you do speak part now, so I come for you. You cannot hide from me forever, Kevin. I will kill you. Alan Tran, never get fuck over. I fuck you over.
Okay.
That was a very strong accent. I could barely understand what they said.
Kevin
Kevin owes money to, I believe it's Adam Tran.
Sounded like that,
Look, I didn't know this was a way to get to people to voice. Well, actually, I do because people have been going for Dan for a while.
It's the biggest
Yeah.
podcast in the
Yeah.
world.
So once you hear the person you've been looking for like, I'm assuming like years.
2 years. 2 years money.
So look out, Kevin. He's on the hunt. Yeah, I
Very
can't
dangerous.
believe. Yeah, we're just growing. Obviously, we just keep getting new people. It's great for the podcast.
New viewers every week.
Yeah. Hopefully, Matty C doesn't go off at Kevin or Adam in the near future.
Yikes.
Okay, I got a birdie. Okay, what kind of birdie we doing?
Also, boys, forgot to give an update on the golfing last week. Don't know how I could because I actually managed to get my first ever birdie.
What type of
Good
Believe
birdie?
it or not, I got a
Good stuff.
birdie. It was on a par 4 in Bowral. Beautiful
Ooh,
hole, like basically hitting it off a cliff face. Like fucking piped the drive. It landed right next to the green.
nice.
Bump and run on, and then tapped it in. I couldn't believe that I did not
an
fuck
actual
one
birdie.
of those shots up. It was amazing. Couldn't believe it. And then decided to humble myself and go back to Leachy and played probably the worst round of golf that I have ever played. Even worse than the first time I played. In saying that though, my shoulder is absolutely fucked, so I'm going to blame it solely on that and not my golfing ability. But any more tips you guys can share, I'm all ears. Because obviously the ones that you gave a couple of weeks ago worked because, I got a fucking birdie, so...
Oh well, look, it's always like highs and lows of golf. You could have one game where you're just on fire. Like, obviously, I've hit a couple birdies in my life. I'm actually renowned for hitting birdies and then hitting a 9 or 8 the next cell.
I also want to say he's nailed it with one of the tips I would give. Using excuses of injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genius. I'm well documented of having bad hamstrings and knees.
Yep.
It's always good to just blame that if you have a bad shot, or just tighten up a bit on me.
Yeah.
100%. Always, look, I'm a man
It's
of,
never your fault.
yeah, man of
You're
many
a
excuses.
PGA player in your mind. It's whether your
Yeah.
body lets you
Yeah.
do it.
You're Bryson DeChambeau in your head.
Every one of us could be on the PGA Tour right now. I know it. You know it. And everyone knows it. But yeah, for things to do, look, I got a tip last time I played. Stand a little bit further apart. The driver, I was playing it off the very front of my foot, but now I'm playing it the inside of my front foot. So that's another tip for you, mate. If you want more tips, you have to pay for tips.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, our Patreon. We will be making that soon.
Golf tips with
Golf
the boys.
tips, yep. Beautiful stuff. So hearing a birdie is always good. There's nothing that makes you want to play more golf than like something like that, like
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah.
Do you got to say we almost preemptively sent a message early on that Saturday when you asked for 2 players on the Sunday at Malaysia there, but we wisely realised that we were already pretty drunk and we were only going to drink more on the Saturday night at the game.
Yeah.
Yep. Hangovers are a real thing. Definitely when you start getting into our age. Okay. Next one. It is from How Good Is Aircon? And
How good are you?
as a couple of lads with an aircon pumping right now, mate, it's making pretty good. But let's see what we got to.
G'day,
going.
boys. Another week. Fucking hot one today, buddy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
Certainly is.
Speak pipe live from the car. Shout out to Aiden for that aircon, man. That's honestly some of the best money I've ever fucking spent on this thing. It's fucking beautiful. The car might be from 99, but this aircon runs like it's from fucking 2035. Fucking good. Anyway, boys, how are yous?
You're not bad.
Not bad, mate. Not bad.
It's good. It's fucking... Yeah, I'm all right. Thanks for asking.
worries.
Shout
Forgot
out
to-
Simon Havenar. No need to come over to mine anymore. The Omo that I had, that's now gone. It was my birthday on the weekend, And
Oh, happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Ken.
yeah, I got stuck into my work. It was good. But I got
Did
my
a lot of
work
washing.
Christmas party next Friday, though. So if any of you
Ooh.
boys are out in the rocks, just come find me, and we'll see which pub's got the best disabled toilet getting around. But
I think I'll miss you
Yeah,
by like
fuck.
a week or so. I'll be
yeah,
in the
now
rocks
it's
for
cricket
mine.
season, lads. Fucking tell you what, I'm getting excited for the Big Bash. I hope you guys are too. I'm quite a fan of 2020 because the test is just not good at the moment. But yeah, fuck. Have a good week, lads. Stay out of the heat, and yeah.
You too, mate. You
Cheers,
too.
mate. Happy
Cheers.
birthday, obviously. Glad to hear he got into a lot of washing over the weekend. And
you do need to get your washing done over the weekend.
Yeah.
obviously,
I failed to this weekend, actually.
obviously, he has a heap of washing because he's at his Christmas party. He's also
Yeah.
going to get stuck into his washing again. Look, if you're at the rocks next weekend, guys, go find
Matty C.
Ken and test out the disabled toilets. Test them out.
I didn't know they had washing machines in
they
the
must
same
now.
house these
They
days.
must now have washing machines. It was pretty
They had
cool.
a fancy thing in the
Yeah,
rocks.
It must be
yeah.
like disabled people need to be able to wash their clothes.
Yeah, you just don't know.
In case you shit yourself.
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
They do have showers in there, and
Yeah,
washing machine just makes sense. It
Yeah.
makes sense. But yeah, good stuff. Obviously, aircon's great. I can't believe I didn't know he fixed an aircon to his car. I really want to know how much money in total that car has originally costed and now cost.
I'd say the cost of repairs is more than the cost of
the
buying
car,
it.
yeah. But like the sentimental value obviously is
Yeah,
there, and
obviously.
Aiden gets a nice car when Ken inevitably,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately,
Jesus, Brandon.
has too much washing
Never.
detergent.
Inevitably sounds like you've got a plan.
Or is Brennan and Maddie C planned against Ken?
Hello. Henry will actually be going after him, I believe. I don't know.
Oh,
Good
God.
stuff. Okay, next it is from Kevin Newen.
Well, I hope he's careful with it.
Yeah, he's better be safe here.
Yeah, hello, James. How are you?
Yep.
You never got back to me about the quote to mow the lawn, to come cut my grass. That's okay. I probably won't be able to pay you to do the lawn. I have very big problem. I'm going to be honest with you, James.
Yep.
I like to gamble. I like to have the punt on the pony. I
Hope
follow
he
your
hasn't
tip.
backed
Your
our
tip.
tips.
They very bad. Very bad. No
Oh,
money.
no.
No money for me. But I need help. I need help. I may owe some money to this man Alan, and
Alan,
he
not Adam.
he threatened me. He heard me on your voicemail, and he threatened me to hurt me, to hurt the family, and I need help. I need help, James. I need big boy to fight. Very big, strong boy.
Fight.
I need you to fight for me and protect me, and once you're done fight Alan, I still need the grass to be cut. So please get back to me, please.
Okay. So it looks like you might have to add more to the quote if you're now
Yeah.
fighting and then mowing.
Yeah, and then I might not get paid.
Yeah, well, he's in debt.
I've got to. All right, so what I'll do, I'll first try to find you a winner this week.
Yeah.
So that way you can get the money to pay me to defend you and then cut the grass.
Yeah.
And then, like, you gotta add some, like, fees on top of that, like possible hospital fees, like
Obviously-
petrol.
Money to pay back Alan, so
Yeah.
that way he stops. That would be the best way, so that way I don't even have to defend him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Kevin, look forward to our bets this week because one of them will get up and that's where you make your money from.
Yeah.
Picking which one?
Gamble responsibly, obviously. Okay, beautiful stuff. Good world building here. Really good world building. Now I'm interested in who this person is. It's Lucy.
Hi, Dad. So, my name's My name's Lucy. I've been watching you for a minute, and I just wanted to quickly jump on here and let you know that I've been thinking you're looking really hot, and I heard you're single, and I was just wondering, if you get off work, if I could come round to your place and eat your ass while you play World of Warcraft. All right, I know it's a bit weird, but I just want to eat that thing from the back.
From the back.
Make you say yee yee.
Then, do you have any response to the
I think I'm
question?
taking a couple weeks off after this.
To get your ass in. 2 weeks, bro.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Look at me, I've got a big thing.
Oh, man. I do have tears coming out of my eyes.
Oh, fuck.
That got me. I was not ready for the ass eating.
Look, in all seriousness, I'm not a fan of arse eating. I've never had it done before, but I don't think I'll be a fan of it.
Don't knock it till you try it, dear. Lucy's keen. Lucy's keen.
She's a fan.
She's a fan. Look, this podcast, I know we are the number one, obviously, but 2 secret admirers in one episode.
I didn't know this was Tinder.
Yeah, one was a bit more brazen than the other.
Yeah, at least yours was like kind of chill, and then mine's just like fist into the fucking.
There was no
it's
talks of
tough.
fisting.
That's what Dan likes. He doesn't like getting in and out. He likes to get a business.
Lucy, next time you know what to ask
do.
for. Okay,
Jesus.
that'll top off the speak pipes there, gentlemen.
Lucy's
Another
going to top me off. I mean,
another great week. Thank you guys so much for sending him in. It was fun.
oh god.
It always is. It's the time. It's time for cricket.
Woo!
It's time for
Alright.
cricket.
We've got bumped up the run order, guys. We've
Yeah.
got bumped up. Cricket chat. First test has started, gentlemen.
Beautiful.
Look, we've sort of hinted at it. Unless Carey and Hazelwood go on to score 150 each year,
Which it
we're
looks
going
like.
to be struggling to win this one.
Looks like it might happen.
Yeah, Carey's going well. Bump him up the order, maybe. All right, so quick little breakdown for. I know not everyone's a sicko and has watched as much of it as I have. You might just be seeing some scores on Facebook. Quick rundown, so when you're at the pub, you can pretend to know more than what you do.
Some pub knowledge for you.
Pub knowledge. All right, so first innings, boys. We looked all right. The deck was doing a bit. We roll them for 150. No one really scores good runs. Jaiswal, who I mentioned before the series, friending youngster at 22 years of age, a couple of double centuries to his name. We got him out for a duck.
Ooh,
Send
waddled
him
back.
walking. That won't come back to hurt us. And neither we're getting Coley out for. Looks like the final wicket has just dropped. Oh, well. It looks like we lose this one.
all over.
Live news, we have lost.
We also got Coley out cheaply for 5. Again, this first innings looks really good for us. All out for 150.
I know, obviously, now we know the result. I just want to ask you, is this the biggest early crow in cricket history by a nation?
Oh,
we were a lot of the media outlets
Look,
were
Fox
really
Sports
high.
loves bagging people before both teams even have a ball.
Yeah.
Look, we were bagging Coley before he'd even played a game out here.
Yep.
And doesn't come back to haunt us at all.
No. Okay.
No.
Continue on what else happens
we
now.
go to Australia's first innings. Look, McSweeney didn't look too bad for all of the 5 or whatever balls that he was out there for. Scored a
10, was it?
Scored a 10, then copped a good one coming back in at his pads. That might become a common theme because Smith comes. When Smith came in, so Labuschagne was the next wicket to fall, I'm pretty sure. Smith came in. He also gets an absolute peach straight into the pads. Not much you could do. Bumrah just has the ball on a string. He's out for a golden duck.
Quack, quack. Dan knows a lot as a duck expert over
Yep.
there.
And if you weren't out
Been
quick,
there, brother.
you were like Lubbershane that stayed out there for over 50 balls and made 2 runs in what was a abysmal and albeit lucky to even get this many runs, 104 in the first innings.
Yikes.
Yep.
At this point, the pitch has been doing a lot. I was saying that the game would be done before this podcast. Look, I was pretty close. It was halfway through the podcast that the game finished. Because then India come out for their second innings. And look, I gave him a quick mention in I think the rundown last week. Yashavish, I'll get his name right by the end of this series. Yashasvi Jaiswal. Remember the name. This kid is special. He's already got, two double centuries in Test cricket. Age of 22. Comes out, scored 161, looked extremely comfortable, made our bowling attack look weak, made him look slow, old. At one stage, he even ripped into Stark, saying that that the ball was coming to slow down the wicket.
That's confidence.
That was a hit back at Stark the day before, saying, I bowl quicker than you two, one of the Indian bowlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this kid grew up in extreme poverty, was in a tent for most of his life. Cricket was an escape. It was a hard... He had, obviously, because without money backing you, you've got to try and get into games where people can see you. He's obviously gone through the ranks very quickly, and here he is coming to Australia after getting a duck in the first innings, coming out and scoring 161 to lead his team to a victory. Outstanding.
Yeah.
That's hot stuff.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
The young kid. Where's our young kids coming through?
like I was thinking
McSweeney.
about that. Like, well, like even McSweeney's like 24.
Yeah.
You got Constance he's 19, so he's a possible. But like our young kids that were coming through was probably Pekovsky
Yeah.
and
Unfortunately.
Philip Hughes, obviously a bit longer ago. But it's those generational talents. And they don't come around that often. So when you're a bit unlucky like Pekovsky, because he's got a Test 100 to his name in like 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
So he was a generational talent that was unfortunate, but India have found themselves one, which it feels like they find one every couple of years.
Yeah,
to
it
find our
does
next-
help having that many people.
Yeah.
Well, 1 billion.
We need to find our next Clarkey or Ricky Ponting.
Yeah. No pressure on people like Sam Constance.
Yeah.
That has been already compared. Again, coming back to haunt us and all the pre-game chat, during game chat about Kohli only scoring 2 centuries in the last 6 years of Test cricket he's played. Comes out and looks vintage. Scores 100. 100 red, not out, that is. Look, yeah, he looked confident, looked good. It was a complete contrast to the first innings, but that probably has a lot to do with how well the opening pair of Jaiswal and is it my Australianness allows me
Rahul.
to forget his name, Rahul.
Rahul.
Yeah, I was going to say Rahul, and then I'm like, is it Kahul? No,
Yeah.
it's KL Rahul.
Yeah.
All right. But that's my Australianness, so that allows me to forget his
Yeah,
name,
we're
even
allowed
though
to
we've
do
been
that.
pumped. So, yeah, they go on to score a cheeky 487, setting a target of 534. We needed a good start to get this. And Bumrah, after taking 5 wickets in the first innings, he sets up McSweeney perfectly. Outswinger. Everyone knows the in-swing is coming. We didn't think it would go as far as it did. Blows his pads off. Yeah, he's going to have to work on that, McSweeney.
Yikes.
2 good balls have got him out, but like, you know what Bumrah's going to try and do. Look, he is the best bowler in the world for a reason. I may have said that before the series, and it's getting proven when being compared to our trio of pace bowlers that are meant to be up there.
Meant to be the best in the world.
Yeah. Look, Pat Cummins comes in as a night watchman.
That was-
Pat Cummins walks.
Out.
His tired legs don't move. He throws a bat out one. He see you later.
That was a great idea, Captain.
Marnus comes in again. Like all these wickets are in the late afternoon. The shadow's over. It's the worst time of day to bat.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they declared when they did.
Yep. Smartest decision.
Labuschagne had been seeing for the last 6 wickets that Boomer has taken that he's bringing the ball back a long way in at the stumps and decides to not play at one that jagged in, gets hit outside the line, but because he didn't play a shot out, we start this morning free for spit, really. Yeah, look, it kept going downhill from there. Shout out to Travis Head, the only chance of a comeback, scored a nice 89. It didn't look promising. It looked like it's just good that he got to get some runs on the board. Hopefully he's better for the next test. Plus side is, boys, it is a 5 5-test series. Plenty of time to come back.
Yeah.
It just really hurts when you lose the first one.
They say you've got to lose one to win the series, and that's what I've heard.
Yeah,
I've heard
look,
that.
and like we haven't played a test since February. India got to have free practice tests that they lost all 3 of them at home.
Yeah.
So like
So we're allowed to lose one.
we're allowed to lose one.
And also the bets going so far, obviously Bumrah and
So-
Head is doing well for
Yeah,
Australia.
I'm pretty sure I had Head as our
as a
lead run
back
scorer.
top.
Probably should have picked Jaiswal.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
It's early days.
early days. I've
days.
got Boomer there for 8 wickets. So
He only got 3 in the second innings.
so he didn't take one of the last ones. So yeah, so he would be leading the wicket with 8. Yeah, that's first test done.
First
4
test
days.
done.
Ridiculous.
Look, we love cricket. We don't love losing. No.
It's a game that had everything. I just wish more of the positive things were for us. And, quick innings, balls fucking moving everywhere, bulk runs for, unfortunately, the Indians, and disappointment for the Australians. We talked about changes. I don't think so. We won't make this change. I'm not opposed to even thinking of moving Carey up the order, maybe like 1, and splitting Head and Marsh.
Yeah.
Because it feels a bit awkward having both of them next to each other that both play a similar style.
Yeah.
So when Head and then Marsh are in together, it's like one of them has to play. Marsh ends up playing slower and a bit more
Yeah.
unnatural.
One of them has to play the conservative game.
Yeah, that was just something I picked up today. Did it matter today? No.
I think we leave Pat Cummins as a number
3?
Yeah, I think that's where he
Cummins'
shines.
first drop is perfect.
But look, may think India won it, but the real winner was their keeper, Rishabh Pant. Breaks the IPL auction record in the super auction that happened overnight.
That was only set last year as well.
Yeah, only set last year with that. And look, I feel like the next one, it'll get broken again because that's how inflation works.
And it'll probably be Joswell, I
Yeah,
reckon.
and the salary caps will keep going up. And
Yep.
so yeah, he gets bought by the Lucknow Super Giants for 4.9 million Australian. I couldn't be bothered getting the call for that. Mitchell Stark cops a bit of a pay cut. I don't know how he's going to survive on this. Goes from his 4 point whatever last year to 2.2 million.
That's rough.
And he moves to Delhi.
That's rough.
How can you survive?
Tough times.
It was such a big failure last year until they got to the finals and he fucking won the thing.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah,
Tough.
tough. Like, man, his wife Healy, I don't know what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Might have
probably
to sell the kids.
Sell the
Yeah.
house, sell the kids.
all the kids.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they have kids.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, yeah. If you do sell, I'm sure like they have genetic like
Yeah.
ability. So you're onto something.
Mate, but
there.
they can't sell them. They're the future of Australian cricket. They're going to bowl 150 and keep and open to the batting.
They're going to be so fast. They're going to go and keep their own fucking bowling.
Yeah, and then Pat Cummins, he takes a small pay cut, but he gets retained by the Sunrisers for 3.28 million.
Ooh.
they're the bigger contracts for the Australians. There was a lot of Australians that were picked up. Warner was actually missed in the first round of auctions. I think there's a new round of auctions either tonight or tomorrow. He'll still get picked up, but he did get dropped for Fraser McGurk last year from his team. So look, he is old.
He is.
Yeah.
He has retired from Test cricket, and maybe the Indians aren't showing him as much love.
Well,
after
that's the thing.
that.
They only get so many spots for
international
players.
It's like the BBL.
So yeah, it's just like the BBL, except for the money and the players and the talent and the quality of game.
It's still the same game, though.
And then it ends up being a lighter note, but in a bit of a funny note, Jai Richardson, the guy can't catch a break. 2 wickets and 2 balls on a hat trick, celebrating the second wicket, high-fiving, injures his shoulder. I've sent a video to Brandon. It's a quick little fucking video. Look, the good news is he did end up coming back out to bowl and took another wicket or two. So he runs down the pitch. One there, I think it's the keeper one or the second one. He's done his shoulder and he has to go off the field. Doesn't get a chance to bowl his hat-trick ball. It's
shoulder dislocation, probably.
Just maybe strained it or something. He came out and bowled still, and he's like, that's his bowling arm, so it mustn't have been too bad. But,
So he was still on a hat trick when he came back out.
So he didn't get the hat-trick, but
You'd like to think the next ball he bowls, whatever game, he still counts it as his hat-trick ball when that shoulder heals up, you know?
So that is all for the cricket chat. I know there's a little bit of a break between these tests. I'll just
Yeah, I think it's mid-December, the second test.
just quickly try to find it out, whether we've got a podcast before it or after it.
I will definitely have a podcast before it or after it.
Yeah.
Because we do these every week, ladies and gentlemen.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Make sure you buy the merch.
All right, so the next test is until the 6th of December. So
Not too... It's only 9 days, 10 days.
Yeah, pretty good size break. Look, the media will be running wild. Labuschane's going to be at the front of a lot. McSweeney's going to be at the front of a lot more. But look, the trouble with Australian cricket right now, there's not that many people banging on the door.
No,
That's why McSweeney's got the role in the first place. I think I mentioned it earlier that Bancroft got out for a golden duck the other day. Like, where his form has plummeted off a cliff this year. I think the team will be the team like it has been for a while, and that's probably the problem. We need more people banging down the door to keep the standards high.
Unfortunately, our number one fucking all-rounder at the moment is injured, Cam Green.
Yeah, he plays a significant role with the ball, a bit with the bat. Seemed like he was starting to find some form with the bat last year. And obviously in the field, he's impeccable. Look, Australia 4-1.
Yep.
Yeah,
Australia 4-1.
We don't lose a game from here.
Have they ever thought about, they have Patrick Cummins. Have they looked into Dan Cummins' work? He's pretty good with the bat.
One of the best.
It's the same bloodline.
One of the best night watchmen. Doesn't bowl much, but
I can bowl some steamers.
Some streamers. Okay, beautiful stuff, and look forward to more cricket next podcast. Now, NRL talk, gentlemen. Not too much on the
not again.
NRL side of life, but Lachlan Ilias obviously signing to the Dragons.
Lord Ilias.
Pole has also re-signed with the Tigers. But recently, today actually, iShow Speed, famous streamer, look for the older people that don't know what streaming is. Wake up! No, he's got millions of fans in America, across the world, and
similar numbers to us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, we're probably.
I think we're just
a little bit higher, but and then when me and Dan start streaming gaming, that's gonna fucking take our channel to the next level. But he has been seen at a couple sporting teams. He was at GWS. He tackled a GWS player and made
him look like a bitch.
Look like a bitch.
He tried to take a specky as well.
That didn't
go too well.
Didn't go too well. But now he went to the New Zealand Warriors today, and he went 1-on-1 with DWZ, and if you have seen the video, which I'm sure you have by now, is on a lot of the media outlets. He gets dunked on. He gets
pretty much.
Speed goes for his little grass cut kind of tackle, like the Americans do with their helmets, where they just go straight for the legs. And he wasn't ready for the DWZ flying over him with the long, luscious hair and jumps over the top and puts it down in the corner. And then everyone just goes wild, running in, hitting their head as the Americans do when you get dunked on. So so that was funny to see. And then obviously the best part for Speed, because like after that you get a little bit embarrassed there.
Yeah.
He gets to put on show his running ability, I believe, and I don't know if it was a player or like it could have been a younger player because I didn't recognize who it was, or it could have been maybe part of the coaching staff or something. He just runs at him, and I can get the video up. But look, he fucking sends the bloke. He absolutely sends him.
That's funny.
We'll get the video up for you guys. Old mate gets.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But if you scroll up, you'll see the other one, which
of him getting tackled and manhandled by a player.
Look, this was a head high. I'll call it now.
Well, his one was a bit of like a Jared Warrior-Hargraves elbows to the head of the other.
I feel like this was a square up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Imagine like Fisher Harris was there. See, this is what I saw. This looks like a square up if I've ever seen one.
Holy God, yeah. That's what, like, he's done that because he's just, like, knocked one of their trainers to fuck in the next round. He's like, I'm not going to let him look like a bitch.
I'm going to make you my bitch, boy.
You can see his face just, he's in pain. Beautiful stuff, though. It's good to, look, he's making fans across the world by doing this, obviously.
Mate, he's a genius. I haven't watched his streams, probably not for me, probably for the generation younger, but he's a genius in marketing and stuff. He travels the world, goes to these types of things, gets more eyes on him.
Yeah.
And it gets fucking hit by a big 6 foot one who knocked the wind out.
And like, he like took that on the chin pretty well. He jokes around on the ground for a bit.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Good to see. Look, we have had many famous people start coming out and recognising our sports and that sort of stuff. Obviously, John Jones has been to the Bulldogs recently as well, and Pereira obviously going wherever Adesanya doesn't go. So it's good. It's good. And look, more of it. I want more of it. Maybe like the couch commentators go and visit a team because obviously we're a little bit higher than
the Campbelltown Warriors.
Yeah. And Dan gets hit by a 12-year-old. Okay, good stuff. That's all for NRL talk. And quickly, we just want to bring up the rugby union talk. Unfortunately, we've come crashing down, gentlemen. The Suoli era has also come crashing down with him getting injured. So
possible broken hand, I heard.
Yeah. Look, $5 million for weak player. I'm saying it. I'm calling him out. Run straight.
I did see the tackle that he got injured in.
Yeah.
His hand was like back like that.
Yeah.
And he couldn't move it. I was like, whoa, that's
ouchie.
pretty
Obviously, we lost to Scotland. Look, as an Australian who doesn't care about rugby union, I think the score was like 20 something to maybe like I'm feeling at 18. Could search it up, can't be fucked. But it's crashing back down. No Grand Slam win for us. The big Look, maybe next time if Suoli plays the whole time, who knows? Anything can happen. Maybe some more leagues to go over there. Nathan Cleary, I don't know.
Send the whole Penrith team to go play rugby union.
Well, if they did, we would win. And that's what obviously Verlandis doesn't want to see Union succeeding. So, but that's all. That's all for rugby union, and that's all for the podcast. Unless you guys have any other nothing else. Okay.
We need the podcast to somehow get even bigger to get us over to Magic Round for Paraverse.
We need that. So.
And Dragons vs Tigers.
Yeah. obviously we might have to bring out the Patreon so you guys can
Yeah.
start paying for our tickets.
GoFundMe even.
Yeah, GoFundMe. Get us to Magic Round. It would be beautiful. Okay, well, that's all, gentlemen. Obviously, another great week, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow all the social medias, and we will see you guys next week.
Buy the merch.